Evening, gents. Evening.
Good evenings to you, sir. Everyone in the comments,
You guys
can you
good?
please get the live going? Good evening, Nasser. Good evening, Thomas. Welcome to the podcast. We are hitting episode 3. Thomas, we will give you an opportunity to come in. Everyone's going to get like a minute and a half. Good evening. Like the fan zone, like they say, you know. I think we need to name it something else. We can't name it the fan zone. We need to come up with a name. So someone in the comment section, you guys can come up with a name for the people that's going to be getting their 1.5 minutes. If they want to give their view, if they want to give their input, questions to the panel.
1 minute fans.
What is it? A minute of fame.
1 minute fans.
No, man, that
1
sounds.
minute fans.
No, it needs to be like having a catchphrase to it, man. You know, like the sport cars, you know. There we go,
Coming
right?
for a quickie.
Yo!
Coming for a quickie.
Oh, that's a bit savage over there, there we go. We got coming through. Wally fans over there. Wally fans. We got Wally fans coming through. 60 minutes of fame.
You can call it
60
like
minutes.
call it like 90-second countdown or something.
60 seconds of fame, not 60 minutes. Yes, 60 minutes.
I actually like that, ne? 60-second countdown. Hop into the 60-second countdown. What do you guys think about that? Yes, Kessa?
Mooncake, what do you think of coming for a quickie?
Oh my God.
Oh god.
This is a family show. This is a family show. I'm gonna.
I like NASA. Look at NASA. 50 seconds of joy. I like NASA. Well done, NASA. You can see you come from a rugby background. You come from a rugby background. I like the play on words there. 60 seconds of joy.
I like that. I like that. Anyway, gentlemen, we are at episode 3. Can you guys believe it? And we already got 9 people that's here supporting us. That's absolutely amazing. Firstly, I want to say thank you to everyone that has arrived in the comments. And of course, I want to say thank you. Quickie like Arsenal, the title. Oh my God, there we go. I like the shade that's been thrown over there. So, gentlemen, we at episode 3. Exciting things. We're going to do things different tonight. I want to say thank you to some of those people that has sent us some new content to be used for the podcast. And I guess it can only get better. So, welcome officially. We're kicking off our 3rd episode. Did you guys enjoy the weekend games? What's your thoughts?
Jeez, where to start? I mean, we've had 2 rounds of games.
Brandon, you following in Brandon's footsteps
obviously
now. 2 rounds. Now, come on, Brandon. Let's stick to the show now.
I'm telling you, Brandon.
No, man. No. No, look, obviously we beat City. We beat City. That was fantastic. And then, the Newcastle draw. I mean, look, it was a fantastic game. I'm sure for the neutrals watching, it was a great game.
Fantastic.
For Liverpool fan, it was very stressful. I think we fought really well in that game. We didn't play our best, but we fought really hard. We did well to pull it back twice and then take the lead, and then obviously we just blew it there. Okay, I'm not going to say blow because then Robin's going to say something. Yeah, we gave it away at the end.
You gave it away? I see you guys are on fire tonight. You guys are on fire. And I guess the comment section is loving this. The comment section is loving every moment of it. So we've got some comments coming through. People have been robbed over there. That's interesting. Hot topic as well. But before we get to a hot topic, any thoughts on this guy, gentlemen? What's your thoughts on this guy?
Who is he?
Jack Grealish.
Was he put into a corner?
I believe that the man basically, Brandon Oli.
Oh, guys, look! Did you guys get that message? Now we must stop talking about what we're talking about.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Okay, let's keep it clean, guys.
Robin's getting us in trouble.
Robin.
Wait, what message?
No, Robin. Let's keep it clean. Alright.
There's certain themes that we mustn't talk about.
Yeah, so let's keep it clean, guys. Let's keep it clean. So, look, Jack Grealish, I believe the man, there's obviously some pressure apparently going around about Jack Grealish, memes going around. They say for 600 and, 50 days he hasn't scored? He hasn't assisted? Thoughts around that? Comments? What's your thoughts around Grealish?
Yeah, I think Grealish. I think he definitely goes under the radar as a flop. One, because he's English, so I think the media protects him a bit. And secondly, I know people will say that it's because City win a lot, that's why they don't talk about him. But Kasha, I'm sorry with what I'm about to say, but I think it's because nobody actually cares about Man City. I think people talk about flops because you want to use it as ammunition for banter, right?
Okay.
So you guys would want to talk about Nunes or stuff because you're going to get into a lot of argument situations with Liverpool fans, or I'll talk about Hoyland or Anthony because I'm going to talk to United fans. I don't talk to City fans, so I'm not bothered about Grealish, if that makes sense.
We got Cash obviously coming with a bit of fire there. No one cares about City. I'm not sure if it is because of oil money. There could be a lot of things around it. But let's get a thought over here from a gentleman, Levy. He's going to give his view about Jack Grealish, what's his thoughts around it. So people are sending me some videos, you know. We've got Stein over there. Jack Grealish hasn't scored for Man City since December 2023 versus Palace. Thank you for that stat over there. I'm not really a stat guy, so this show's all about people sending me their opinions. So guys, whoever's in the comments, this is what's going to be happening. You can DM me and we'll do stuff like this. So let's get thought from a guy called Levy and see what he has to say about Grealish and some other things as well.
Hi guys, so regarding the Jack Grealish situation, I think he goes under the radar and doesn't get a lot of stick because of the success of the team. When a team is successful, people tend to overlook shortcomings of individual players. You could say, like back when we had Ryan Brewster, and it was the time when we were pretty much untouchable. Nobody could put the spotlight on him because at the time we were the best team in England and arguably in Europe. With regards to Arsenal and corners, I think there's a lot of controversy there, but also it's good to acknowledge that a team ought to do whatever it takes to win, and I can't blame Arsenal for doing that. Although there is another side to it, I'll share a separate video that I came across whereby Arsenal were critical of teams that try to win games from set pieces rather than good football. So there's two sides to it in that regard. With regards to Nunes, I think he's a great player with great potential, but I understand also the fans' impatience on the same, because to be on your third year and have the same issues is worrying. I don't know, I think there are times when he has had some good moments, perhaps playing off the wing. Perhaps that's better, because he seems to do a lot better when he's coming from far rather than when he's the last man expected to finish off a chance. That's my opinion. Sir.
Cool. Robin, any thoughts around it?
You got finish off. Yes, no? Like 10 minutes.
What is a minute? What is a minute?
The thing with me is I don't personally have an issue with Jack Grealish. I have more personal issue with Pep, in the way how Pep uses him. I mean, when he was at Villa, you could see the quality player he was, I think. But going into a Pep system where you're not really allowed to take your man on, is more about the ball doing the talking. take a lot away from him as the player. And you have seen it across, besides Lionel Messi or that Barcelona team, every other team you went to, he is not someone that really takes players for their creativity or their attacking ability. It's more about their passing ability.
What you're saying basically, Pep is playing him out of position basically.
I think Pep's system doesn't suit him.
Oh, his system.
Pep's system.
Okay.
Pep. I mean, even now, if you look at Pep when he's going through this bad spell, he doesn't allow his players to shoot from outside the box. He still wants the players to do the whole tapping from inside the box type of goals and passing and all this. You know, he doesn't allow those, and that's why Cole Palmer left, because he's a maverick type of player.
Okay.
He's a player that.
Robin, I agree with you. That's what I wanted to say, because you bring up Cole Palmer. I really like Grealish, by the way. I think if that was Grealish in that Chelsea team right now with the same freedom that Palmer has, I think Grealish would be amazing.
I would actually agree with you guys. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys agree with the panel? Do you guys have a different view? I'll give you guys a moment as well. But on to that, Mr. Brandon, I see you actually, that was recently, you actually made a video about this guy.
About Darwin, yeah.
And you were
And
kind
I'm
of
one of his biggest supporters.
Yeah, and I know you've been like one of his biggest supporters. Anyway, guys, please head over to the Pro Jersey store as well. Link is in Brandon's bio as well. So you can get your football jerseys over there at discount price. It will be 12%, Brandon?
Yeah, 12%.
12%, fantastic. I know you recently made a video about Darwin Núñez. And I see your fan base is kind of divided about Darwin Núñez. Look, Darwin Núñez he's actually a very, very good player. But the thing is this, he's not just putting those chances away. So
I think he's one of those players where it's really hard to not like him.
Okay.
Because even though he doesn't take his chances, like he is someone who gives everything. Like he gives you the main thing that you want, which is, you know, he fights for the badge. But it's getting to that point now where, you know, it's his third season now. It is getting difficult to defend him not taking his chances. And I'm talking about easy chances.
Could it be that, you know what, Darwin Núñez, no disrespect to certain players, maybe because he's got a certain, you know, kind of swag to him, that maybe he's a likable player in that way, right? Compared to if it was someone else, maybe, let's say, my studies didn't really have that much swag to him, if I can use him as an example, because I can't remember him. Do you think
swag,
that
he had the most swag celebration you've ever seen?
No, but I'm not talking about his celebration.
No,
but I'm not talking about his celebration, but I'm talking about, if you look at Darwin Núñez, like stuff like, there was a video floating around the way he came into the locker room, you know, amongst the players, you know. So he's got that way of players. Could it be that maybe he's likable, maybe in that way?
No, of course, exactly. That's why I'm saying it's hard to not like him. Like if this was flipping Andy Carroll on his third season at Liverpool doing this, we definitely wouldn't be getting the same treatment. We would have wanted him out long ago. So it definitely is because he's a likable, and he is good. I don't want to make it sound like I don't want to trash the guy. He's obviously he's good at football.
Okay.
It's just, and like what Levi said is true. He's good at coming with deep. When he gets the ball from deep and he drives with the ball, it's great, absolutely great. And he gets involved with the link-up play. It's just that final, you know, that's what you need him to turn into a Torres, you know.
But this is what I've been saying for many a times. We are judging Núñez now on output. What else does he offer the team? And in that Liverpool team, what else does he offer? He tackles, his work rate, he creates space for other players. But we are more worried about the output. Now he's saying he's not performing.
Yeah.
But he's doing the work that other players that doesn't want to do so. For me, and that's my argument when it comes to numbers and the output. He's not getting the flowers, but how much time does he win the ball high up the pitch? And he puts himself in the position.
You know what?
To score or create space for somebody else. So for me, he is a player that, let's take the numbers out of it. Look at everything else he brings to that team. You know, the way he links up, or he's like a, what do you call it, like a glue
Mr. Coach, can I just interject? Look, Pastor, I get what you are saying now. You're thinking that there's a biasness toward Greece. I think people in the comment section, and I think if I heard correctly, we said that, you know what, there's a lot of stick that Greece are getting. He's a brilliant player in that, but maybe it's because he doesn't suit the system of Pep. But Greece overall is a good player, same like Darwin Núñez. Now onto that, exactly what you guys are saying. I think the reason why he also gets a lot of stick, in my opinion, is because the sitters, he's actually missing the sitters. But the difficult ones, he puts
That's
those
what I'm
ones
talking
away.
about. I'm not asking Núñez to score 30 goals a season. All I'm saying is those chances where it's a tap in front of goals, at least score those ones. That's all.
Maybe
everything else he does brilliant.
Maybe he's building a catalog for YouTube. Maybe he doesn't want the tapping. Maybe he doesn't want to be considered another early one. He wants the bangers. He wants a catalog on YouTube. And you know, when people talk about Núñez, they want to talk about great goals.
100%.
Outside the box.
I think
5-6 players. Maybe the man is working on building a nice catalog for him. We don't know.
100%. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna give a 60-second of countdown to some people to hop in, so then they can give their views on what we have discussed this far. I've got Thomas that would like to come in for the 60-second countdown. Thomas, the floor is yours, sir. Welcome, sir. Any questions to the panel? Any thoughts on what we have discussed? You got 60 seconds, so you can go for it. Welcome, Thomas.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, Thomas.
Evening.
Evening, sir.
Well, look, for me, I look at Darwin as he is a good player, but his finishing has let him down as well. I saw last season where he started a number of games when Liverpool had a couple of injuries and he started, and his finishing was poor. So, same thing for Grealish. I don't rate him either because he's been there a long time at Manchester City. He's a good player, but his kind of play is also letting him down. And I don't know why he still plays either. So the reality is that these players must be sold and get new players for these positions.
Okay.
Or loan them, do something about it. Because why the guys that keep playing them? It's wasting their time.
Sure.
If you're not going to give the guy the opportunity for him to score and he misses the chances a lot, what's the point in it?
Yeah. Look, Mooncake also touched on exactly what you guys are saying and what Thomas is saying as well. That basically at Villa, Grealish was a way better player. Sometimes it's just the system, like we are saying. Sometimes it's the players around you. You know, if you look at Anthony, he was a brilliant player. But it's just that he can't seem to be that player again. Thomas, thanks for popping in. I'm going to give Pastor an opportunity to come into the 60 seconds of countdown. Thanks for popping into the Sportcast. Hope you stay in the comment section and hope we get more view from you. Pastor, welcome to the Sportcast, my man. 60-second countdown is yours, sir. Let's go.
No. Thank you for having me, guys. Yeah. Thank you for having me again because I was here the last
Always
time,
a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure having you.
Yeah, but on that Grealish thing, honestly, I cannot say that, okay, he's not a flop. People are saying it like they're evaluating him depending on the money we spent on him 100%. It's understandable. He hasn't been producing how people expected him to produce. But like, I just think it's a bit unfair because if you look at the team that he's in and the way teams set up when they are playing against us, teams are playing they're almost playing 7 defenders and they are doubling Grealish almost at the wing. If you look at Grealish, if you look at Savinho, who has just come in right now, if you look at how they defend against us, it's a bit unfair. But honestly, I just think Grealish, how old is he? 29. I just think Grealish played his part. I think Grealish played his part when they won the treble.
That's exactly what Lafuti was just saying in the comments. Well, do you guys think, and yourself, Casa, do you think it is because maybe of price tag maybe on players? Do you think if he was maybe costing maybe less money? 100%, that's why I'm asking the question. Are you saying it's because maybe the price tag is maybe too high, hanging on the shoulders of the players? Maybe that is why their form dropped maybe? Could it be that as well? Is that what you guys are saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to, because if a player is like 100 million, what do you expect from a player? You're supposed to expect him to have like 10-10 in a season, like 10 goals, 10 assists minimum.
Yeah.
But I think Grealish is that type of player, but I just think maybe I don't know. He's not going to do it. Pep doesn't allow that freedom in his team. If you're not Kevin De Bruyne, then you're not going to do it. De Bruyne is the only one who can do whatever he wants in the Pep system. And
Okay.
He has earned that provision for him to do that. Because let's not forget when De Bruyne was there, the first time Pep came, he wasn't doing the free roam thing. So yeah.
Okay, 100%.
It's a bit of a tough one.
You know what my thing when it comes to Jack Grealish, and like I say, I just think the system doesn't work for me at City. But what made Jack so good at Villa is that everything went through him. He was the main out there.
So the team was basically built around him, 100%.
He was the guy. How you go to City where every second player is the guy. You come into the team with a Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. I think David Silva was still there when he came as well, if I'm correct. So you got the guy here that I think he wants the ball. He wants to be the man. But like I say, Pep's system doesn't allow players like that. He doesn't want players to dictate the game with the way they attack. Or he wants the ball to do the talking. You know, and that is my argument of why I don't like Pep. I don't like the way he plays. His soccer is boring. It's slow. So and that's what Jack is. Jack needs the ball with space. Jack wants to attack the players with space. Jack wants to run at defenders. So
look, I'm going to say to you, Robin, as much as we don't like something, we're going to get on to another hot topic currently on the social medias. Not because we face them, we all know the hot topic is currently Arsenal owner merchants. But even if we hate Pep for what it is, his system has always been working for him. It brought him some kind of success. Not some, but loads of success.
But
so we gotta...
Lizelle, if you disagree, request, come in the box.
Absolutely. Mr. Kasser, thank you for hopping into the 60-second countdown, sir. Is there anyone else? We got Nasser coming in on the 60-second countdown. Welcome, Nasser, to the Sportcast. Any thoughts, sir? Let's hear your thoughts. Let's go. Good evenings, Mr. Nasser. Welcome, sir.
come in the box, Lizelle. Whoop.
Nasser, are you there, sir? Are you having connection issues? Okay, Nasser, you can request with the next one again, Nasser. Gentlemen, any thoughts around this? Any thoughts around this video? We got a guy, Dylan, that actually speak about the hot topic. I want you guys to have a listen. Comments, let's go. Let's see what you guys got.
Hi everyone, Dylan from Darwin's Theory over here. Just to speak about Arsenal and the killer set pieces, which is actually really crazy how they catch teams out with either corner or just a long ball from a set piece. I think the set pieces in modern day football is a game changer for sure. Maybe it wasn't like that back then, but now we have teams with designated coaches for set pieces, like a set piece coach. And Arsenal set piece coach is actually the hot topic at the moment because of how brilliant Arsenal has been at set pieces, which is, I find it illegal that they've been so really good at it. Just a ball in from Declan Rice and someone gets a touch to it and it's a goal. I really think it's something that teams need to study through thoroughly. They need to watch clips, because I think each team has the ability to go through analysis and check what it is that needs to be done in order to stop them from being so successful from the set pieces. And yeah, because right now, currently, teams are failing to stop or attract the man in an Arsenal set piece, which is actually really insane. So yeah, firstly, absolutely great job from Arsenal, but secondly, the teams need to stop and this cannot continue. So yeah, but really, it's been really great from them so far.
Any thoughts around it, guys? Comments? Any thoughts? The guys say I think it's a bit of an illegal thing. I personally think it's not illegal. My side, I think Arsenal is doing brilliant. We have to give them their props for what they've been doing. But what I will say is that the way they are blocking off the goalkeeper, they're making no attempt there's always one player that will always come in front of the goalkeeper, giving him no opportunity, you know.
So before, he didn't mean it like that.
No.
Like,
Yeah, no, for sure.
For example, I'm eating a pasta right now. Oh, this pasta is so good, it should be illegal. That's how he
Sure.
meant it.
No, 100%. No, I know exactly what he was saying. I was just like saying that, not what he was saying. Some people out there are saying like they're taking it out of context, right? In the sense of saying that, you know what, this should be illegal. Yes, I get what he's saying, that they are too good in that. But I think the only thing for me would be that what stands out in that set pieces is the way they're blocking off the goalkeeper. The defenders, they got to do their job. They got to do their job. They got to man mark. If they can't man mark, right, but the goalkeeper get blocked off, then that official thing to look at. Anyway, any thoughts from you guys? From anyone else?
I've got no problem. Is it annoying? Yes, it's annoying, but it's annoying because I'm not an Arsenal fan. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be absolutely loving it. If it's fine with the referees, then go for it until it's not fine with them.
At the end of the day, you play the ref, you play the man. So if the ref allows certain things and they Arsenal picked it up and they play according to how the ref is blowing the game, you cannot hate that. You cannot hate Arsenal. You cannot hate because they are doing something that is working for them. It's like someone spoke about the box squad now here. It's like me saying the box won the Rugby World Cup because they have a strong set piece in the scrums and they got lots of penalties. Are we saying it's illegal now because they're better than the others at doing it?
100%.
You know, so we or as teams, they need to figure a way out to neutralize that, try to give them less corners, come up with something to disrupt them as well. That's what sport is about, a game of chess. Is out-thinking, outwitting, outplaying your opponent. So at the moment Arsenal's doing it. Is it sustainable seeing that they're only scoring from set pieces? That's the other story.
100%. It's like exactly what another Gooner fan is saying.
Evening guys, the Gooner here. I just have a question regarding the Manchester United and Arsenal game. I mean, this narrative that they're pushing these days with Arsenal is just scoring from corners this way and that way. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just about 3 points. I mean, we've been called so many names this season. Park the bus at Man City, Tony Pulis at Stoke City, and I mean, if we can get the points, why not? I'm a happy Gooner.
The man has said it. I mean, which fan is not going to be happy? A happy Gooner he is. I mean, that's if we think about it, guys, that's all that matters. It's 3 points at the end of the day. But all I'm saying is, you know what, if that is the game plan, if that is what's going to get him the titles, then teams needs to stop them by saying, you know what, let us come up and saying how we can counter that. Because imagine if the defender makes sure he just keeps the ball out where he can basically give them only a lineup. He clears the ball anyway, you know. So that is basically what it is, right? And like you were saying, is that sustainable? Is that going to be that? But what the other thing is, what people must not forget, if teams are going to start focusing on that, we don't know what would they be planning maybe next. Okay, they are focusing on this, let's focus on something else. So I think that's all going to come down to officials. That's going to have to point out the stuff that is actually supposed to be a foul. So that's basically me, right?
Yeah, there is, and like I say, it comes down to how they play the ref. Because look, I don't know. I know what happens like in rugby. Your captains, your coaches, they study the ref that is blowing them the weekend. So we don't know do the soccer players or teams do the same thing. Because both those goals, you could see that they were targeting Rasmus. They were pushing Rasmus away, creating space for their player to head the ball. So because of those lots of argy-bargy on corners and free kicks, you know, everyone's bumping each other. Is it illegal? Do they find a loophole there where they're making it seem like it's the norm? Or they just found that the ref is not going to blow those because it's so soft? We don't know. So you need to give them their due. They found a way of getting points. If they didn't play well, to be honest. They didn't carve United open, to be honest. So they found another way. They used their set piece.
And if you think about it, right, what is the big trophy that is missing by Arsenal, right? It is the
trophy.
European.
A trophy.
European.
No, a
It's a
trophy.
trophy, right?
Yeah.
But I
A
guess,
trophy.
the league is probably on their radar, and I think one of the biggest one would probably be the European, right? But will that get them those kind of things like this?
I just think Arsenal needs to win any trophy, whether it's a Coca-Cola Cup, a Bob Save Cup.
You know?
I don't care. They just need to win some type of cup.
You know, so that's basically what it is about, right? That's basically what it is about, right? So the same like European over there, they would like to get a big one as well. I do apologize to Arsenal fans. I just to make sure the show stays fun, you know. So yeah, so that's quite cool, right? But you know what, right? From another neutral point of view, right? Because we as United guys, right, and Arsenal guys are always gonna try and protect our teams. Same like you will protect Liverpool as well, and that is just how it is, right? So I'm gonna get a view about this, the set pieces from another neutral, right, which is Nasser. Let's hear what Nasser's view is on that.
So the talk of the town this week in the footballing world was United against Arsenal. So Arsenal scored 2 goals, 2 corner goals, and everybody in the footballing world was making it a big boy to say that Arsenal only scores corner goals. But what I want to say from my point of view is whether a team scores 2 corner goals, whether they score a penalty, whether they score a free kick, it doesn't matter how they get the points. But what is important is they got the 3 points. But I see everybody's making it a big fuss that Arsenal scoring only goals from corners. If they are a team that focuses on set pieces, they have the aerial ability, they have 2 big centre backs as well. So I feel like they have it in their locker to exploit other teams in the corners. So I really don't think it should be that much of a big fuss that Arsenal scored 2 corner goals. And one thing I can guarantee you is they will score much more corners. So yeah, watch out Arsenal. Arsenal's the team to be reckoned with.
Two things there. Number one, NASA should stop typing and start sending voice notes. That's number one. And number two, Mr. Van Rijn scored a recording, Mr. Van Rijn. It was made earlier during the day. And it's not a live recording. That is enough. The man thing NASA somewhere overseas.
I was about to say that as well, you know. Mr. Van Rijn, here we do the things. That's why it's called a sport pass. Northwest rivals, we do unite. And I guess people have got misperception about is it like Northwest rivals united and actually Liverpool, but you get every club that's from North, these clubs from West, you know, South, but we're just gonna stick to Northwest because I think that's probably where the biggest clubs come from, you know. So yeah, so any thoughts around Nasser? I think he's got some good pointers over there. Gentlemen, comments?
I agree. At the end of the day, 3 points. No matter how you get it, we can't hate them because they're doing well in something. So
Okay.
I agree with him.
Okay, 100%.
Anyway,
Anyway,
if I told you tomorrow, if I told you tomorrow,
What's
that?
that?
Stadium and read to France to World Cup with the handball. So 23 points like they come, whether it's legal or illegal, you take them.
that's what I'm saying.
Maradona
If
took
you
on
say you're in a
England
Champions League final
with
tomorrow,
the hand of God.
if you're in a Champions League final tomorrow and you score from a corner, you're gonna go, oh really? No,
Yeah.
you're gonna be
No,
happy
I'm
that you
afraid.
won.
100%. Alright, so we're gonna take another 6 seconds of countdown. Any guests wanna hop into the box? 6 seconds of countdown.
I thought Iggy said we're gonna take a commercial break quickly.
Alright, so we got Kasha coming in again with the 6 second of countdown. Kasha's having a lot of fun in this podcast. Welcome back, Kasha.
Hey,
I want to ask Mr. Brandon, bro. Mr. Brandon, can we please?
Yes,
I'm asking a question. Can we please talk about that ref blew the whistle when Newcastle won a counter attack? What do you have to say about
sure,
it?
I'll talk about that easy because that is one of the most taken out of context photos I've ever seen to push a narrative. Did you watch the game?
I watched the game. Yeah, I watched the game. As those guys won a counter attack, I think the ref blew the whistle as they were going for the counter attack.
So then, did you see that the ref blew the whistle not there with the photo show? That's where he blew it there in the first photo.
But all those guys are running. It looks like all those guys are running.
Where? Just tell me where the ball is in the first photo. Who's half?
It's in Newcastle's half.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
By Trent. I don't know if that's Trent. Is that Trent?
The ball is still in Newcastle's, their own half, their defensive half, when the ref blew the whistle. That's it.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So
And it's full of fire
okay,
tonight.
you say so, but I just think because it was against Newcastle, they didn't really say anything about it and they didn't lose. But it was a funny one.
They did. They were talking on Twitter, sharing the second photo there and saying the ref blew the whistle there when he blew it there in the first
Yeah, okay,
picture.
so I also have it's fine, bro. I also have a question for Mr. Peacock. I don't know if Iggy will also have an input on that. But I want to ask about Amorim. I don't know. I want to ask, what do you guys think about this rotation thing he did against Arsenal, whereby he dropped Rashford, who played well the last 2 games. I think he also dropped Ahmad. Who else he did drop? He should have maybe started. I don't think he should have started Euro. So I want you to talk about the Luke Shaw situation. What do you guys think about Luke Shaw?
Look, to be honest, I don't like the word dropped, because like you can clearly see he's not dropping plays because of performance wise. He came into a situation where he needs to find his best team. He needs to find it's more about short-term suffering and long-term success. So he needs to do the rotation. Who's going to swim? Who's going to drown? Type of policy is bringing in now. So I don't mind the rotation. Everybody getting so. At the end of the day, no one can come and say they weren't given a fair chance. If things don't work out for them, they cannot say they weren't given a fair chance. And when it comes to Luke Shaw, I just think he's a squad player now. He's not a reliable player to be a starting left back, left centre back, left wing back. But if he's fit and he's able to give you 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here, or whatever, then fair enough, because he just signed a contract last year or 2 seasons ago, so he's here until 2027. Who's going to buy now? You know, he's 29 years old, he's injury prone. So for me, if he's fit, use him as a centre back or as a left centre back, limit his running, and just use him sparingly. You need to manage him now. You need to manage him.
That's understandable.
Can I just touch on what Kassa was asking is, and I'm going to touch on what Robin is saying as well. I'm going to fully agree with Robin. I think he's now doing squad rotation to find his first 11, which I'm okay with that. And I'm not sure if there's any United fans in the comments that would like to come in on the 60-second countdown. But I think on to the Newcastle one, and obviously bias aside again. If I look at the time, there was 5 minutes added to the game, right? And then basically at 95-11, which is in the first top picture, there you can see those players are still in the Newcastle half. But in the second picture, you will see there players is literally putting Liverpool under pressure, and that's 95-14. I think that because maybe the whistle was heard at 95-14, and that is why I think that they should have actually continued that play. But like I say, Brandon's got his view, I've got my view. Everyone's got their own opinion, but the thing is this, that it doesn't mean that, you know what, this one is right or that one is right. But I think personally that play should have continued, because
but it can't. How can it? He blew the whistle.
He blew the whistle
at
95.
I understand. You know where he's coming from. You know,
but look, half the players. Can you see the players around the referee stopped running because they heard him blow the whistle? Those players didn't stop.
The players did stop when the ball was in the half already. You can see there where Virgil van Dijk stopped. He looked and then he continued running because he saw Newcastle was still 100%. running. My thing with this is that I think football needs to adapt the same policy as your rugby. Take extra time out. So once it comes 90 minutes, you play until the ball dies on whoever side it is. So you get your 90 minutes and there's no extra time, but you play until the ball dies, whether it goes for an out or a corner, a free kick and a penalty. The game, the ball is still alive. But if it's an out or a corner, then the game is over.
But you see,
then you don't have that way. The referee blew because I was attacking or whichever way, then you will eliminate that. immediately that gets eliminated.
But don't they, like, if there's like someone is on an injury or something, they stop the clock?
In rugby, yes. They don't do that in football.
So that's why they need to then stop the clock, right? If there's a change that's been made or whatever, and once the play continues, then you get this out, right? So if the ball is dead, the ball is dead, right?
Yes.
That will eliminate these kind of conversations, right? Because the thing is this, I understand what Brandon is saying, but what I've seen again is that play still continues. And according to me, if the ball is still in play, the play needs to continue. But like I said, I didn't watch the game fully, just on what I'm seeing over here. You know, that's why.
What's one of the first things you get taught as a kid? Play to the whistle.
Play to the whistle.
The whistle blew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Half stopped, half didn't.
100%. That's what I'm saying. I just brought this up. That's where I'm getting views and opinions from everyone onto that over there. Kasa, thank you for popping into the 60 seconds of countdown. Apology about that. We're going to take one more. Anyone else want to pop in before we move on to the next one? Anyone else? Let's see if we got any other requests. Any new requests? Let's see. Guys, excited for the weekend games coming up?
Yeah. Storm is playing in PE.
How Storm is playing in PE? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, any thoughts? Any thoughts
in
from
this
this guy?
Premier League game week 14, what could have been? Anyway, expected the United to win, but corner boys came through. Set piece specialists at the moment was a fairly equally contested match. So I won't say the best team won. Anyway, moving on. I see the Liverpool supporters are complaining about VAR because it worked in their favour this game week, I think. Tottenham throwing up at Tottenham, being inconsistent as always, going down to Bournemouth. Chelsea! Hey! Chelsea! Something cooking at Chelsea, I must say. Whew. I think we must be aware of Chelsea, eh? Brighton going down surprisingly. Yo, never expected that one to happen. I think my predictions are out 100 this game week. But loving EPL football as usual. As always, looking forward to game week 15. Hopefully I get a better predictions.
I think Jeff was a bit upset because the team did not actually give him his predictions he wanted. But let's talk about Chelsea, guys. Chelsea is actually silently wanting to have a say in the title race. No one actually noticed Chelsea because they've been on such a
But I think that's exactly what they want, though.
Yeah,
just
I think
under the radar. You don't want people to talk about you, but they're doing very well, yeah.
And you know what's the other thing, guys? I don't know how you guys feel and how the comments feel about this. I think Chelsea is going to be one of the teams, even with this jam-packed fixture that's coming up over this December, they will have enough to cover them.
Yeah, they have like 50 players.
And everyone was laughing at them, eh?
They should do.
Everyone was laughing at them.
They literally have 10 players in each corner. In each corner there's 10 players, so they are quite sorted.
100%. And they're doing their business quietly, as like Bible coming in here quietly as a Chelsea supporter. But the thing is this, they have got so much squad depth that they can actually have 10 teams on the lock. That's how much players they have.
Can I ask you guys something as United fans? So obviously Ten Hag's not there anymore. So does Sancho come back?
Robin, what did you do, Robin?
Nothing. I got a thing in my mouth. I got nothing. I'm playing with you.
No, but take it out. They see it as a dangerous weapon. That's why I took you out also with your kid, because TikTok is very finicky. Anyway, carry on, Brandon.
No, I was saying, as United fans, with the way Sancho is doing, and obviously now Ten Hag's not there anymore. So do you think Sancho comes back?
No.
No. I don't think so. But remember, not to cut you short, there was also things floating around that the players and Sancho and the coach wasn't getting along 100%. I'm not sure if that's been sorted out.
GeForce request, tell us why. I'd love to know.
There was issues with him at Chelsea as well. there was issues with him at Chelsea. He scored now for the first time and assisted for the first time now in how many games as well. So there will always be an argument as soon as Sancho do one game well, oh, he needs to come back. No, he has an attitude problem. We are trying to get rid of those type of issues. And if he is there by Chelsea and he's performing well by Chelsea, all good luck for him. Brilliant. Go and blow it up at Chelsea. I don't care, to be honest.
He's a brilliant player. You can't take that away from him, man.
Attitude at the end of the day, man.
No, I'm saying football ability. Football ability is good.
Yeah, no, the player is there. The attitude is what is sour. But one thing that goes unnoticed at Chelsea at the moment is, yes, Chelsea's performing well and the coach is getting all the credit. But remember, how did Chelsea end last season with Pochettino? The run they put on last season, that last month or two, you know, the only reason they're not playing Europa this season because United won the FA Cup. They were there. They ended above United.
Sure.
So we need to give Pochettino his due as well, because again he set this foundation up for the next coach to carry that momentum into the new season.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Cool. Anyway, talking about Chelsea and talking about corners and that, we actually got another gooner that actually wanted to defend everyone that's bashing them about this illegal corners and that. Let's hear what Morne had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, football supporters from all around the world, I am a beloved Arsenal Stoke City supporter, okay?
Arsenal Stoke City supporter.
I just want to say, if your team can't defend corners, you need to sign harder defenders. And another thing is, I heard some Chelsea fans bragging that they're gonna win the Conference League. Okay, that's okay with us. But the reality is, we're never gonna play Conference League.
Ooh!
Because we're never finishing in 8th.
Ooh! Mr. Myberg? I think I can give about 6 seconds of a countdown to Mr. Myberg. You more than welcome, sir.
Yes, bring the guy in the communist in here. Bring him in here.
Yes,
Stoke City. Can I just say, do you remember how stressful that used to be when Stoke City used to get a throw-in?
Yeah.
They won United one like from in the box, everyone from the halfway line till here by the keeper.
Peter Crouch?
Yeah.
Peter Crouch? Who remember Peter Crouch?
Crouchy, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Myberg?
Crouchy.
Anything to say that I believe Mr. Morne is saying that you guys are boosting about winning the Conference League. He said he won't be in there. So he don't see himself ending 8th. So he said you guys must enjoy that. Yeah, so that is a little message from Mr. Morne. He said that if the team can't get, you know what, to defend the corner, they need to find better defenders, guys. So I guess they've got all the right to be cocky, eh? Anyway, let's talk about this guy, guys. Erling Haaland. What's your thoughts on this guy?
In terms of what? Just in general?
General, what's your thoughts of this guy? He's been blanking a couple of times. Those kind of things. What's your thoughts around that guy?
Rubbish player, deadly finisher.
Okay, when you say rubbish player, what do you mean?
I agree. I know what you're saying, Robin. I don't think he's a rubbish player.
But I won't say he's
I don't think he's a great footballer, but I agree, deadly finisher, but not great footballer. So I don't think it's Haaland's fault. They brought him in to do what he does. They're not playing to his strengths right now. So yeah, I wouldn't be too harsh on Haaland.
No, look, I would say, look, if I was looking at a out-and-out finisher, a poacher, definitely Haaland. But if I'm looking for someone much more than that, then obviously, you know what, then I would look for something more. So let's hear what is the thoughts on Haaland. I've got another opinion coming in through about Haaland. Let's see.
So let's talk about Erling Haaland this season. Like, let's go there. I'm gonna go there. My question is, right, would you rather have a player that scores a hat-trick once in every 10 games, blanks for the rest of them, or would you rather have a player that's gonna score often, that's gonna be more consistent? Like, I don't know, he's just not consistent enough for me. He's not an impact player, man. Like, I'll make an example. When Liverpool played against Newcastle, and whenever Isak was on the ball, I got nervous. I can't remember a time being nervous playing against Liverpool, playing against Erling Haaland, and like, oh, he's on the ball, he might score. Thoughts?
Okay, thoughts?
Liverpool, yes, I agree. I'm more scared of Isak than Haaland.
Rubbish player. I know if you give the ball to Haaland on the halfway line, he's going to do absolutely nothing. He's not going to run at the defender. He's not going to put the defender under pressure. So he doesn't, but if there's a ball coming into the box, it's a different story.
Cool.
But like I said, brilliant finisher, rubbish player.
We've got Mr. Myberg. Welcome, sir, to the second countdown, sir. The floor is yours, sir. Let's go.
Gentlemen.
Welcome to the Sportcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Iggy.
Wees jou gesig, man.
Nee, man, ek is bietjie skaam. Ons het kry mos stage fright.
Ek sal ook stage fright kry met 'n kop soos joune.
I have stage fright, man. But just an appointment with this guy of Arsenal who spoke earlier, man. You see, I'm a guy of one game at a time. But in sports, there's a saying that says you are as good as your last performance.
Okay.
Now, I think Arsenal have an issue, man. Why are they as good as the season of 2003/04? And that's like 20 years ago. So the soccer that they are currently presenting to us was not relevant, actually.
Okay, that's fair. I'm sure he's probably in the comment section. He's probably on. We're gonna see this full episode probably on YouTube, and I guess you probably wouldn't have to go live for a while, sir, because I think he will definitely come with some fire back at that, sir. I'm definitely sure about that. But anyway, as a neutral, right? As a Chelsea neutral, if you had a choice between the two strikers, would it be Erling Haaland or would it be Isak?
I would go with Isak.
Okay, with the coast.
I'm a big Isak fan. I'd want Isak.
Okay, comments? Let's see what the comments are saying. Okay, so I think the comments will probably type.
And look, I don't want to disrespect. I really don't want to. I just want to make it clear. I don't want us to disrespect Haaland.
No, of course.
If you play to his strengths, incredible, amazing. But that's not the kind of football I like to watch. So I'd rather have someone like Isak play for my team, who gets involved in the football, silky on the ball, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And I think that Haaland is an amazing player, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's played part of that silverware that they've actually won. And if you think about it, right, if we talk about football IQ, I think Isak's football IQ is actually higher than Haaland being an overall player. But if you're looking at just an out-and-out striker to give you goals, there's no better finisher than Haaland currently. I would even go as far as saying in the world, because he's an out-and-out finisher. If he gets the supply, he's going to put it away. 100%. But if you talk about overall,
I miss Dortmund Haaland. Haaland was different.
True. Him and Sancho, amazing.
Yeah.
Both of them amazing together. Mr. Myberg, thank you again for joining us on the Sportcast, sir. You will definitely get another opportunity, sir. Anything else from you, sir, before we allow you to quickly hop out in the outside?
When it to Isak, thanks again, Iggy. Look what I like about you. If I look at the perspective of the dynamics in the squad. Like City have a whole force behind Haaland with the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. Those guys are like way in depth with like their experience as to the dynamics of force behind Isak. So Isak is actually, for me, in my opinion, more the hard worker, as he has quite a lot to prove himself with at the club, at the stature of Newcastle. So hence why I go with Isak actually.
100%. And I think if I can speak for everyone, I think everyone is probably on the fence like Finisher, Haaland. But if you want more to what you want to bring to the game, will probably be Isak. I think probably people will probably be there.
But again, I'm a jump on what Brandon said and what we said earlier about Jack Grealish. Look at what he done at Dortmund, and as soon as he came into a Pep system, he's not the same player anymore. How much other players has come? Look at Calvin Phillips, what he was before, and then when he came to Pep or to City, and that's what I said. Do Pep restrict these players to play a certain way that you just pause, or do we bring him in because we saw the quality he has as a player and allow him to progress as that type of player within the system?
And I actually asked something onto that before I let Mr. Maiber go as well. When Erling Haaland was at Dortmund, alright, as a Chelsea fan, Liverpool fan, sitting over there, United fan myself, and the comment section, if you only knew him at the Dortmund and saw what he did at Dortmund, would you still have the same thought you would have selected Isak over Haaland? I think that's
it's a tougher one to. It's definitely tougher to answer for sure. I actually don't know what my answer would be.
100%.
I think Haaland Dortmund was the other. I think that was the other beast of a player.
100%. And I actually agree with you guys on that one. Yeah, 100%. Mr. Maiberg, thank you for hopping in, sir. We're gonna hop into another thing, and you are always welcome, sir, every Friday 8 o'clock. But yeah, so we're gonna go to another hot topic, I would say, that shows a lot of disrespect. I guess someone might catch on where I'm heading to with the next one, because we are nearing the end of the show. But I think another one that's been disrespected would be this guy. Thoughts around this guy?
Don't get me started.
Let's get the comment section. I guess I'll give you guys a bit of a moment. I know I've just shocked Robin with that one over there. Alright, and I know there's a lot of the comment section is probably backing me. They're like, yes, Iggy, you've got him. Because the sport cause is about putting your bias aside. Let's go, Iggy. Let's give Robin a bit of a moment to think about that one. Let's see what we've got over here. See what we got over here with this guy.
One player in the football world that is currently so disrespected. It has
What,
we need to have a conversation about that. I'm not sure whether it's because he's Egyptian or whether he's played for Liverpool. When it comes to the Ballon d'Or, Salah is never in the contention to win. But if you look at his stats over the last 7 game weeks, in the Premier League, he's at least 1 goal and 1 assist. He's not missed a penalty besides the one in the Champions League. He is the most influential player in the whole of the Premier League, the best winger, and he's the most highest scoring player in the EPL game. So there has been so much disrespect to Mo Salah. I'm not sure what it is. It's a conversation that needs to be had because just because he doesn't play for Man City or he doesn't, play for Real Madrid, I'm not sure why he's getting the lack of respect that he is, but it's an issue that has to be addressed. It's an issue that has to be talked about.
Okay, so it's around that, Robin.
This guy looks like Duke from backstage. This guy looks like Duke from backstage.
He does, eh? He does.
I have no idea who that
For
is.
those young, I don't think Brad and Lazial them know about the backstage on ETV. This guy look like Duke.
They are too young for that, Robin.
Again, I will say this, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't say that Salah is not a good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player. But again, if we're comparing other players about being total footballers and just statistic merchants, why aren't we not using the same criteria on him? That's my thing. If for me, he's a deadly finisher, same like Haaland. But why does Haaland get criticized for being a deadly finisher and not a overall total footballer? But we can't use the same criteria on Mo Salah.
Nope. Yes, because he gets the most assists as well.
His numbers is brilliant numbers. We cannot deny that. But that is my personal opinion. He is not someone that will get me off my seat. And let's be honest, even the commentator said, and I think Brandon also said it a few times, that Salah as a full 90 minutes player, he'll be quiet for 88 minutes, then he score a goal or a penalty, and then all of a sudden, brilliant game, but he was quiet for the whole other minutes. Then he doesn't contribute the rest of the game, but when he scores that in that 88 minutes, a penalty, and then all of a sudden now, he's God's gift to football and to Liverpool. And that's my thing. He doesn't give the full 90 minutes on every game. He doesn't give the full 90 minutes performance on every game, and yet then people want to say now his numbers. Let's talk the football. Let's talk about the football.
Can I just come in there? Can I just come in there? Can I come in there?
You took that out of context, Robin.
Mr. Ghost, can I come in there? Can I come in there? Right? Because, like I always say that, as fans, right, we always want to protect our club and our players. Right? I said this before. Salah is a world-class player. Right? We know he's got the ability to assist. We know he's got the ability to score. We know he's got the ability to dribble, right? But the thing is this, that there's certain things that we haven't seen Salah done. We haven't seen Salah score a lot of goals with his head. If I can put on that. That's mostly or his right foot. So I think that because the type of system that he's been always playing in, he's never been like that guy where you can say, you know what, he's like a Thierry Henry type of player or David Beckham. You know, he doesn't do a lot of that free kick. It's always on someone else because of Liverpool has got so much players that can perform a certain kind of role within that club. But I personally think that Salah is an amazing player, right? But I guess it's probably preference, right? That we always disagree about those kind of things. But yes, Salah is an amazing player. But do I rate him high? Yes, but there's certain players I will definitely rate higher than him.
Firstly, he's a winger, so he's not standing in the box waiting for a header. Secondly, one of the best goals he's probably scored for the club was with his right foot. Thirdly,
one goal.
He scored. Just by the way, he also scored from about the corner flag angle with his right foot as well. Go look at it. Scored against Salzburg in the Champions League. Go look at that goal. Thirdly, Robin, you heard that Salah can stay in the game until the end and then pop up, and then you made it sound like, oh, but that's what happens all the time. I've never heard such nonsense in my life.
The majority of
We're just saying that he has the ability to do that. And who told him that that's what makes a great player? Arsene Wenger. He asked Arsene Wenger what makes a great player. Somebody who can stay in the game and then pop up when they need to. And that's what he does. Come on, man.
Look, he's an amazing player.
The things that people say about, if this player was in a United shirt right now, I can't even imagine what you guys would be saying.
My friend, I criticize Rashford and he plays for United. I criticize Canacho that plays for United.
Of course you criticize Rashford because look at him. Hello.
Okay.
Of course.
I'm not gonna go for Brandon. I'm not even going for. I have seen a David Beckham control a game, take control of a game, playing in a midfield 4, where he controls the game, where everything goes through him. In a midfield 4.
I've got some guests who want to come in of the 60-second of countdown. I want to play.
Has Salah ever controlled the game, dictate the tempo of the game?
Of course. Who created?
Mr. Co-host, co-host.
That the game goes through him.
Okay, cool. So Mr. Co-host,
but that's, you're asking about when you used to play in a 4-4-2. That's not how we play. How's Salah going to control the game from the right wing? Not the right wing.
Hope everyone's good. Enjoy footy with B. And whatever I witnessed this week in football or in the Premier League, firstly, congrats to Ruud van Nistelrooy on his first victory as Leicester City boss. I hope that this will just push him and the team forward so they can finish at a high level, at a higher ranking on the log, of course. The bit gutted that United didn't keep him till the end of the season and let Amorim come in next season. And then definitely match of the week goes to Liverpool and Newcastle. That fixture never disappoints. And then Mikel Arteta winning games from set pieces, grabbing 3 points from set pieces. You know, is there a problem with him scoring goals from open play? Maybe I'm just looking at things from different. But him looking for other ways to score goals and using his defenders, to utilize their height and their strength. It's a genius move from the coach. So at least I'll give him that. But yeah, man, good one on the show again, guys. Have a good one. God bless.
Awesome. Before we go, let's give people 60-second countdown. People, let's see who we've got. We've got 2 people already. We'll need 3 more after that. So let's see who we can bring in. Let's get in. Come now. Where is my multi-guest? Let's open up. I guess there will always be a difference about players, different opinions. Why am I not able to see?
Hey guys, I'm running out of time. I still need to ride for work.
There we go. So we got Ian coming in, we got Lafuti coming in. We're gonna give Ian an opportunity to go. Ian, welcome to the Sportcast, sir. And we got Lafuti.
I go to please, man. It's okay if I give early. I still need to go to work, man. I still a long way to go.
Thank you for coming in, sir.
Cheers, Robert.
Cheers, boss.
Cheers.
Good work, bro.
Come on, Salah. Come on, Salah.
I'm gonna fire you, sir. I'm gonna replace you, sir. Anyway, Mr. Ian, 6 seconds of countdown, sir. It's all yours, sir. Let's go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. There we go. Welcome, sir.
Okay, look, just to keep it just short and simple, for me, this is just based on just preferences for everybody at the end of the day. Just analyzing the players. Now, I'm speaking as a Chelsea fan. I consider Mo Salah the best player in the world right now and the best player in the Premier League, right? He's proven it longevity, consistently, season in, season out. The stats prove it. Performances, big game plays. When you need your players to step up, he's been there. But now, speaking as a Chelsea fan, I always tell Liverpool fans this, please don't take offense. Mohamed Salah, I do consider him as one of the greatest wingers. He's the greatest wingers in the Premier League, but I consider him just a better player than Eden Hazard, for example. Not really.
Definitely.
Just for you, just watch on the eye from a technical ability. Like Salah's considered one of the greatest, but I think even though people say, oh, Hazard's retired, that makes Mo Salah better, not really in my opinion. Mo Salah is considered one of the greatest. I just think it's purely because he's Egyptian, not really, the poster boy or everybody expects to be like, can we put a PR team around this guy?
Yeah.
That's honestly, I feel like pretty much gets very much just not highly rated by most people. Most people, 9 times out of 10, we forget about Salah. Crazy. You can ask people times that you mention Premier League players, they forget about Salah. But unfortunately, that's just my thing. So I do think Salah is just very much underrated. Yeah. Not that it's his fault. I just get the feeling just because the media and it's not something he's really in control of.
100%.
Like as of right now, in my opinion, if Liverpool continue as they are, let's say they win the Premier League or win the Champions League, guys, please give the respect, give this man the Ballon d'Or. There's nothing more that he need to prove. He's playing consistently, time in, time out.
Absolutely,
and just the Liverpool fans, can you please, for the life, the match against Newcastle showed it. Give him the contract. Keep him at the club.
Of course, brother. I wish, brother. I wish.
I guess that's what they want, Ian. But I guess we don't really care if he gets the contract or not, right? Anyway, sir, welcome, sir, again, and thank you for popping in the 6-second countdown. Mr. Lafuti, the floor is yours, sir. 6-second countdown. Let's go, sir.
Good evening, gents. Thank you again for having me on the show. Thanks for playing my club. Yet again, a great show. You guys really know, you guys are really getting there episode by episode.
Thank you, sir.
All I'm going to say is about Mo Salah.
Brother.
I love Mo Salah. I've always rated him highly before he joined Liverpool. I was upset the day when he decided to join Chelsea from Basel because he was on the verge for signing Liverpool. And then he went to Chelsea instead. Humble beginnings, and I think that's why, he never played for a top club and all of that. But anyway, not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is Mo Salah surprised a lot of football fans by coming back into the Premier League from the Serie A. Coming into the Serie A, scoring goals from the right wing, breaking Cristiano Ronaldo's record, almost breaking Alan Shearer's record, and people didn't expect that from Mo Salah. And then of course going on and being a consistent player by having almost, as we all speak about nowadays in the football community, the GA the GA stats and always having a consistent GA stat season in, season out. And him just coming in and proving the world what he can do as a winger with his feet is absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, we've seen some great wingers in football that can do a lot of things, but Mo Salah as a goal-scoring winger, we don't really talk about that, in my opinion. And I think that's why a lot of people have...
Is that my side?
No, Tommy. Yeah, I think it is so.
Okay. Yeah, so I think after the
It
40,
gets different
there we
type
go.
of winger.
Okay, you're back there,
Oh,
sir.
he's back.
We lost you there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's...
There you've gone again, sir. Okay, cool. In the meantime, we've got 8 people in the comment section. Let me know, guys. There is one more person I can take. Nasser, you're allowed to come in, sir. Request. In the meantime, in the comment section, please rate episode 10 tonight out of 10. What you guys rate episode 10? We always like to improve on our side. So Nasser, we'll take you as the last one, sir. Welcome again to the 60-second countdown, sir. Let's go.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, great stuff. I took my headphones out. Okay, firstly, speaking about the topic on Mo Salah, right? I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible, but in my opinion, right? And this is not me being a Liverpool supporter. I feel like Salah doesn't get the credit and the flowers he deserves for what he does, you know. He does his job like with so much passion, man. The thing I admire about Salah is he knows that the media is not always on his side, but he puts that, like, you know, he doesn't let that get the better of him, and he just always does his best, man. And just speaking, he's a great person. Like, he's a people's person. He's a religious guy. He's an ambassador in many ways. So I feel like he fits the perfect image for, you know, a successful footballer. But I just feel like he doesn't get the credit he deserves. But yeah, take nothing away from the guy. Let's hope that things change. But yeah, that's just my opinion on Salah.
Thank you, Nasser. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. So yeah, so I think that on that note, we are going to conclude the show. Guys, please head over to the Pro Jersey store as well. Please support my co-host over there. The link is in his bio. If you're not following him, give him a follow over there. We've got 7 people in here. We got about 20 people on the For You page as well. So as you guys saw what happened tonight, complete different episode. So there's some weekend games coming up. Any incidents you see, you guys can send me a 60-second clip and we'll play it on the show and we'll discuss it. We'll take your opinion, we'll give our opinion. And remember, we all understand the game. So your opinion is definitely valued. We definitely value your opinion. And your opinion will not be shot down. So thank you to everyone that popped in. To my co-host, thank you, sir, for availing yourself. To my other co-host that had left early, thank you so much again. And we'll see you this Friday again at 8. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Guys. We'll be signing out from the Sportcast, and this is where North-West rivals will unite. Have a blessed evening, everyone. Yeah, salam alaikum. See you guys in the next one.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.